Why, hello there, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages. My name is Mr. Dogboat333, and welcome back to Hearts of Iron for Kaiserredux as the Pacific States of America. Last video, we had a two-party system consolidated around our current party, the Commonwealth Party, as well as the Democratic Republican Party, which is interesting. We'll see how well that sticks in. It continues. And we're about to take Austin. Get interviewed by Joe Rogan once we land there or something. I don't know. Yeah, front appears interesting. Yeah, we're doing very well against the Union State at this point. A little curious how it's going to go against the rest of these guys, but we'll push on the longest front, get a little extra oomph to our attacks, push them out over in Transpicos over here. I think this is Transpicos at least. I mean, the state is called Transpicos. We're about caught up gun-wise, actually, so we don't need to add too much more to guns. I'll work towards some more artillery, though. And yeah, this war's going very well so far. I'm happy about that. I figured it was going to go well for the Pacific States, honestly, though. I mean, we aren't surrounded by any sides, so I think the PSA is one of the easier factions to deal with in the Civil War. In my experience, at least. But yeah. Let's go ahead and do the Commonwealth of Labor. And I didn't set my timer. We'll go for a bit of a longer video. I'm going to have to go to bed soon. Well, I don't have to, actually, but I probably will soon. Commonwealth of Labor. The foundation in place, we may finally become a Commonwealth of Labor by incorporating the unemployed into our programs and promoting private co-ops that do the same. Soon all the needy will be able to produce and trade with one another for what they need. Private companies will have to learn to either compete or purchase their goods at new government set prices. Nice. Go and get pushing. See if we can get another encirclement off in... Although they are reinforcing right there. I don't know if we need to do that then. Croatian Republic, huh? Oh no, soldiers. You don't need to do that. You stay there. How's that? Oh! It is imploding. Right now. The Illyrian state. Oh, is that who I think it is? Oh no. Yep, it's the Ushtaza guy. Oh god. Oh god. Romania fucking stole all the land from Hungary. That's kind of funny, but... Yeah. Yeah, here we go. Where's into... Well, San Antonio's over here, so we're not going to be taking that. But might be able to do a bit of a cutoff over here. They're going to lose Houston soon. So I do not think the AUS is going to be much long for this world for much longer. We gotta build up the infrastructure over here. Now I have control of Nebraska and Oklahoma. We gotta core up some of this land soon, right? We got Nevada, that's really about it. I don't know what this formula is. What's the sauce? I'm pretty sure that's... Yeah, I think that's the same event. Well, let's prove our cause is just. Second Melbourne Uprising. Oh, and... Well... Actually, well, I mean, we can rebase there. And that would help us in Texas more. Maybe strike at logistics as well. And that helps us a lot more, I think. And then what do we want to do? Let's support the ACLU. For too long, the state has been content with violating the civil rights of fellow citizens. No longer. We shall support the American Civil Liberties Union via tax break, prosecuting violent harassment against them, and waging a public campaign on their behalf, while agreeing to remain politically neutral in their affairs so they can fight for the rights of all Americans. Let's do it. I want to see if we can get an encirclement off. So far, so good. Concentrated industry, yeah, it didn't work out too well, actually. We have the right idea, I think, just not the right execution. Keep pushing forward. We're taking the Midwest very strongly. Here we go. We're making some great pushes. I gotta say, I love how we're doing right now. Meanwhile, we could do... Carrier airframes. God, I don't know how the new air... Alright, so it tells me what I can do here. Let's create a variant of this, I guess. We'll work on a fighter. Heavy fighter, why not? Basic heavy fighter airframe. Brilliant creative name, I know. Interesting. And here we are. We're finally fighting with someone who is not the American Union State or the Central Command people. Uh-oh. Well, that's actually... Oh, what? That actually meant nothing. Okay. If anything, actually... Get the push against the longest. That's alright. Prohibition. Let's get working on this Let's protect strikers first. Strikers are a little more than workers asserting their rights in the face of abysmal working conditions. And yet governors, bosses, and judges believe they have the right to make Marxists look vindicated by cracking down these patriotic Americans. Striking will be recognized as a national right, and the army will protect those who are attacked by industrial goons. I kind of like the approach of this. It's kind of interesting how this whole path, it's basically like socialist. You're saying like, no, we got to do this shit so the communists don't take charge. That's kind of the vibe I get. I only got one thing over there, but that's, I'll take that one thing. And that is the second Weltkrieg. Great question of a day will not be settled by means of speeches and majority decisions, but by blood and iron. Otto von Bismarck? Kaiser's at war again. I think we might stop the pushes for now. Let ourselves get all coordinated and such. Do we want to switch to artillery? Because we have plenty in reserve. Let's get working on the new generation of artillery, actually. Got some free dockyards. Georgia's capitulate. I saw a Georgian volunteer earlier. Yeah, that's not working too well for you now, is it, buddy? Let's do national energy. Or national electricity. Same idea. The American people will need affordable electricity, and they need it now. The government will take control of water power directly through the buyouts and purchase majority shares in U.S. electricity companies to organize cheap electricity for the goods, public goods, to power America's railroads, streets, and homes. Wonderful. Japan versus obligation cities. Well, that's going real well. Kicking them out. What is this? Transmore just fucking yeah, they got puppeted. Now they have all these fucking guys doing their own thing. That is interesting. I haven't seen this before. Up in Japan took this bit of the coast. Yeah. Wow. Ooh. Oh, I understand. Okay, so they went ahead. Georgia got declared on. Georgia was in the third national. That makes sense. We'll just hold out against the longists for now. Right, we don't have the Japanese helping us out anymore because they're more obligation cities. A little annoying. But hopefully we'll survive. And there goes the Weltkrieg. Any chance I can deploy these guys? Well, that works too. But I was looking if I could deploy these guys closer to the front, but since the USA is still holding out, I haven't taken control over any of the land over here. So, not much we can do, really. National Guard divisions, PSA militias. Go and add military police to them. Lord save Russia and bring her peace. Tsar Nicholas II. Russia is seemingly recovering. doing a lot better. It'd rather be us right now than any of these other guys. Although, the cities are doing, well, somewhat well. They're getting pushed over here. The USA is actually hanging on fairly well thus far. Got national electricity. Oh, my back's hurting now. Shit. Let's do the Fair House Standard Trade. Well, trade has its place, especially for our farmers, whom we must export their goods. Our workers cannot be expected to compete with every nation on Earth. It also undermines our cause to accept cheap goods from nations that do not accept similar working conditions. Goods that lower the wage of our workers will pay a higher tariff. That seems fair and reasonable to me. Attacking. Uh-oh. Let's bail these guys out while we can. Trying to. Hang in there, soldiers. We're trying. Whew. Lost one of them, but the other managed to make it out okay. Well, they pushed us out of Texas. Out of Texas. Sorry, we got a circle over here. We're no longer winning air-wise over here. So let's move our guys over to the Midwest. Brazil's over here with their troops. Brazil's actually fighting pretty well right now. I think we'll focus on push on the syndicalist front, actually. Because everyone else is pushing over on the Union State front. Japan's canceling their lend-lease. I'm not hugely surprised there. Get those guys deployed. Let's do national health insurance. When our citizens fall ill, they are expected to pay for their right to live. This is immoral, but worse, it drives the people into the arms of the foe-caring Marxists. A public health care option will provide universal health care funded by an increase in the income tax so that all may enjoy their natural right to life. Work on atom research. Let's do computing machines, actually. Get a boost to those as well. Logistics-wise, are we doing okay? We're struggling in a couple of these places, actually. So let's get working on that then. Structured up in Nevada. Kind of trading land over in Texas, but kind of over here too. We're kind of middling out, but Huey Long isn't going to make it much longer. How's the Empire? King George V? Good question. Oh. We'll do Homer Bone, why not? I will run Earl Warren again. Democratic Republicans. Our national healthcare insurance. I'm not going to do that because that's going to knock our population down. On crossing the Rocky Mountains, although we might be a little bit late for that. Might help us for the Appalachian Mountains, though. The Rocky Mountains is a formidable geographic formation that separates our beloved West Coast from the carnage of the East. Of our fate being to reclaim the West of America, we have to cross the Rocky Mountains eventually and face our enemies. As such, we should begin preparations for a smoother campaign through them. Care about the Republican convention. Those aren't even parties at this point, right? So I'm not fully sure where we're getting the events. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Just because. I do not think I care too much about that. We'll get you going. Just trying to run out of manpower, which would be okay if we were coring this stuff. We'd be in a better position, but we're not doing anything core-wise, so it's not really helping us out too much. We'll do a little bit more civilian industry. Come on. We'll do old Upton Sinclair. And I mean, we'll get this figured out eventually, I think. But, shit. Different ideology. They're not claiming us, and they're still, Mexico's still giving us volunteers, which is kind of funny. But I'm not going to complain personally. Anyway, I'm gonna go and leave it there actually before I do start complaining, because it's late. I'm tired. But thanks always for watching, my friends. If you like, dislike, if you didn't leave any comments, feedback down in the comment section below. I read all comments to get. Appreciate any all feedback you might have for me. And yeah, check my various links down in the description box below. Hit the sub button, leave some comments, all that good stuff. I appreciate you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.